And pets. Today,
Thank you.
nuts.
Nuts. Today is nuts. That's what I got to say. So yeah. So I saw a commercial
Today,
recently.
we went on an adventure.
We did go on an adventure.
Tried to spend tons of money.
Very
and we
sad.
only ended up buying salt.
That's
so,
it. That's it. It was a total fail. All I know is every time I look I've been trying to get them to get a smoker. I want to start doing that. Leave a comment down below if you want to see it, and
Just
get ready
smoke
if
the
you don't.
meats.
So, anyways, long story short, we went to like 16 different stores, and everybody advertises they have stuff, but nobody ever has it. So, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. But anyways, so it was an epic fail today. That's all we can say.
Yeah, we got nuts.
We got some
we got
nuts, though.
extreme nuts, though.
Yes.
We got some ghost pepper. We got some cayenne pepper, and the Carolina Reaper nuts.
There you go. So I did see an advertisement.
Blue Diamond almonds.
Extreme.
So what we're gonna do is we're going to
Start with the small
start
one.
with the level 2 hot, and then we go to 3, and then we go to 4.
They do have a 3 and a 4 on there, so we're gonna have to see. Get it over there so you can pour some in, I guess.
My plate?
Yeah, why not? And
I can't open it,
so
so.
we saw an advertisement for these. Oh, I saw a commercial for them. These are gonna be hot, buddy. You gotta keep your face out of here. And much like when the chips,
Nuts.
Pringles came out with scorching chips.
Oh yeah, those one that scorching.
I was a little skeptical about it, but
That's
we'll
it?
see. Well, I don't know. We're gonna try it.
Okay, so almonds apparently help headaches.
Well, that'll be good because I got a headache. I didn't mean to dump out just a little
Here
bit.
are all the nuts.
All right. Brought a drink just in case.
One looks like.
All right. They know what an almond looks like, Ryan.
Yeah,
Let's
but it
try that.
has powder on it.
All right, we got to see. I want to get it in my face.
This is cayenne.
All right, so this is a 2 flamer.
2.
So it does have a generous
Nuts.
coating on there, though. I will say that. I didn't notice that when I poured them out. There is a good amount of coating on this. I'm gonna.
Nobody sucks their almonds.
When you do that, before the almond flavor, they're good almonds. So I always like.
I'm nervous now.
I always like. They have
Okay.
a little bit of a bite to them.
Yeah, they have a really good taste though.
So, just before the almond kind of breaks down the flavor,
Yeah.
if you just suck on it, it's got a heat.
Yeah.
Not on light your head on a fire heat.
No.
But I'm trying to relate it to something. I'm gonna say like a jerky red hot heat, like a
little
Louisiana hot sauce heat, like not a super heat, but a moderate heat.
Good taste though.
They are. I like the flavor. And this is which one? Was
Almonds
it?
are my favorite nut.
Cayenne pepper.
So, almonds are great. I think almonds are one of the best nuts. They're not poisonous if you eat them off the
We're gonna
tree
keep
like
this.
cashews
This
are.
is a go back to.
These are good.
Honestly, if you don't eat spice, you can. I'm
Yeah.
trying to relate it to like something we've had recently, so it's something that they would know.
Spicy chicken nuggets from Wendy's.
Well, that's about that heat.
It's about that.
You just ate them. They're not because those. And we didn't even say it. And he just ate some leftovers this morning of the nuggets. And to be honest with you, just as a follow up, the nuggets were hotter than the sauce.
Yeah,
But the spicy chicken nuggets are good.
they're good.
That is making me excited for this.
3 hot.
Ghost
what
pepper.
did you say?
Ghost pepper hot.
What did you call it?
3 flames. They're little
3
flames.
flames. It was something.
Well,
I'm excited.
they got like little flames here.
Yeah.
So that one was yellow. This one's red, or orange-ish.
This one's red.
This one's orangish.
Yeah.
It's getting hotter.
Not only the flames change color, but the word extremes changes color. Let me show you the packaging. Here's the Carolina Reaper one.
Yeah, these. I only
Here's
saw an ad. My wife
the one we
found
just
them.
had, the cayenne pepper.
She didn't tell me even how much these were, so I'm not even sure.
And here are the ghost
What
pepper.
smell
These
it?
look evil. The nut itself.
Smell that one. Because this one smells like almonds. That one does not.
No.
This one does not smell like almonds.
Okay.
Again, generous coating. This one has a different smell. I'm going to try to clear my palate here.
Me too, I guess.
No lingering effect.
No.
Great flavor on the cayenne one though.
Yeah.
It tastes like a cayenne pepper because sometimes you get it have a nice little spice to it.
These
So
are darker, I think.
put one there. Just grab them. They do look darker. Definitely darker.
Yeah.
If you want to show a comparison, that's up to you. But
Oh.
they definitely look a little bit darker in color, but.
This is the one we had, the
Cayenne pepper primarily are long and red anyway, so the ghost pepper, when they dry up, they get like a blackish in color.
You ready?
I'm going to guess that this actually might have ghost pepper on it. So let's give it a try. If Blue Diamond actually will finally put an actual pepper.
Actual spicy
Right.
when the name is...
Let's try. I'm going to do it like I did last time. I'm going to suck on it to get the full effect. That's a ghost pepper flavor. Like it's totally different in taste.
Yeah.
Suck on it. The good thing with a ghost pepper is it has a heat, but it's usually a building heat. So I'm hoping that's the case with this. It definitely tastes like a totally different pepper than it was on the first one. Totally different flavor.
I think this one's less spicy.
No.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm. It almost has like a sweetness to it.
Yes,
No,
it
100% not.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Are you sucking on it to get the full flavor? Give it a minute. Give it a minute.
Well, I sucked it until all the powder's off.
No, what I mean. As I'm doing this in my mouth and the
People don't
saliva.
normally suck their almonds, right?
No, I'm trying to get the full effect of the flavor. But as I'm doing this now, there was no lingering effect on my tongue whatsoever. Right now, I can feel that the heat.
Oh, no.
I can feel the heat building up a little bit around my tongue. I'm just amazed by the total difference in taste. I just want to clear my thing.
No, you're right.
No, this has like a... This one gives you a little blast of heat and it goes away. This one...
Two different flavors.
With two different flavors. You're not even close. That's that one.
One of these is ghost pepper.
That's that one. So this one's your cayenne. And this your ghost pepper. Is like more of a sweet... I'm trying to get that secondary heat. It really tastes like a total difference in flavor.
Yeah.
But that goes to the fact that, like I say before, I have dried ghost peppers downstairs. I've never actually ground them. Yeah, John brought them to me.
Jim?
No, different John. Brought them to me years ago. And I just never ground them up. They're dried downstairs in the cabinet over there. But I say that about habanero all the time. When you eat like a true habanero, it has actually a really sweet taste, but you can't tell because it's just burning your face off. Now again, this leaves a lingering burn on your tongue, and if you're not used to eating hot stuff, it would probably be really hot for someone.
Yeah.
You're telling me you don't feel anything today because you don't eat hot.
I do. It's definitely burning in my mouth.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's not like I don't think it's as bad as Buffalo Wild Wings. But that was Carolina Reaper.
Yes, it was.
And we're going to try that next. So
Correct.
Let's do that.
I will say, the good part about these, if you eat them like a normal person, like Ryan says, you put them in your mouth, you chew them up, and the almond mixes nicely with the spice, but takes some of the spice away a little bit.
The almond, I really like Blue Diamond almonds. I think they're one of the best
super
almonds.
fresh tasting.
But we don't normally get them.
I really like
nuts are
these.
always expensive.
They are, and I imagine these are too.
Yeah.
I didn't buy them, my wife did, so I don't even know the price. I can say it's leaving, if you can tell the way I'm talking, it's leaving like that layer of heat that
And
has not left
If
yet.
the special guest watches this video, don't buy me these anymore. Please.
These are super sweet.
No, these are very good.
And it almost has a secondary flavor.
That's really good.
Because I've never really had like a ghost pepper fresh. I know they'll light your head on fire. But
It's time for
the Carolina
the
Reaper.
level 4.
We had to, when we left today, we left somebody home, so he's a little bit,
Who? Finny Poo Poo.
he does not want to leave my side because he's afraid he's going to be left at home. He has a little separation anxiety, so he doesn't do so good when we leave him home.
Yeah, at least we got salt.
All right.
You see, these are like the...
I'm going to put a couple
I'm going to let you pour it because it's going to go... Psh.
Well, I want it just to be able to compare. So,
I am, why are those brighter?
Well, I want it, that one's over here. So, to look at colors, it's all right, it's just there. I mean, they're all similar colors, but I will say they did an awesome job of coating these things. These things are very coated.
Let me take one of these Carolina Reaper ones. These are brighter than the rest.
Again, I've seen people eat the Carolina Reaper, and I know they're usually like orange in color, kind of like a
Almond.
you know, like a habanero or a Scotch bonnet or something like that. Scotch bonnet a lot of times are red too, but
Let's eat this.
when you dry it out and make a powder out of it, I'm not really sure. And I think that's why the ones we have, I think they went black when they were at them. So all right, so I'll do one like I did in the beginning, maybe two. I'm gonna try the Carolina Reaper. These are a 4-flamer, right?
Yeah,
Or-
that's what
or
it
is
was.
Or a
yeah.
5-flamer.
It's 4.
4-flamer. Okay, so we're gonna try the Reaper. We'll see what it tastes like. Again, totally different flavor.
Did you get any spice?
Yeah, I did. Hit me right in the back of the throat, in fact. So I sucked it and went whoop. It's gonna come. You gotta give it a minute.
I'm scared.
You gotta give it a minute. Because the Reaper, much like the other ones, I'm gonna put 2. I'm swishing this thing all around my mouth. And in doing so, it's leaving a nice heat everywhere. Definitely harder than that one.
You think?
Yep. Definitely, I can feel. I still have it. My tongue right now, as I sucked it all up. Could you just suck on one of these?
You're right. You're right. Those are hot.
It's coming, and it is definitely hotter. If there was as much powder, this is like a dry rub. So this would have been the difference if we put the Carolina Reaper dry rub on the chicken wing or the wet rub like we ate, where you can contain the dry rub better in your mouth. But now give it a second, and as it mixes with your saliva,
It's definitely
it's
hotter.
continually growing, where you can definitely taste. That's the funny thing. I always say this about a really good hot sauce too. The really good hot sauce is the one that you put it on and you're like, oh, that ain't bad. And then like a minute and a half later, you're like, wait a minute, is that getting hotter? And it keeps going and it keeps going. And that's what these are kind of doing. They haven't got to the extreme, but again, it's only a tiny little nut. Those are good though.
Which one's your favorite?
All right, let me go straight taste. I gotta be honest, I like them all. Oh, that one was really hot. It just hit me right here on the side. Like my gums are on fire. I will say this one right now, my mouth from the 3 that I ate is as hot as when I ate the wings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's slowly, it's still building. It's still building. You kept saying you're not feeling it. I'm like, how?
I didn't feel that first.
It's still, let's go straight taste. This one has more of like a zesty taste with a heat.
Yeah.
But cayenne pepper just has that taste.
My favorite one is the ghost pepper one. Because it's in the middle of the heat. And I think it has the most taste.
It's such a weird taste though. It's like
It's a completely different one from this.
so different. It goes great with the nut though. And then this one,
What we will probably do is mix these all together so you never know which one you're going to get.
better than a Doritos bag, I can tell you that.
Oh yeah.
In all reality, although I do like the ghost pepper one because it is such a unique flavor, I really do, although this is borderline, for someone who doesn't eat hot, these are too hot. These are borderline too hot.
Yeah. That's why I didn't go for them.
If you don't eat hot...
I think these have the least amount of flavor as well.
No, I don't think so.
I think so.
I really like that Reaper flavor. The good part is, too, if you look, I can't get up, but like it stays on your fingers. They put a generous coating. I remember what these remind me of now. I used to get a thing at the Christmas tree shop a million years ago. A bag of hot
sunflowers?
Nuts. No,
Oh.
it's called the hot nuts. And they were peanuts in a shell. And they had a cayenne flavor on the outside. And you're supposed to crack them and eat them, but I eat them shells and all. And it was just like, if you breathed in when you ate them, that stuff would shoot down, you'd start choking and stuff, but it had a nice flavor. It had that same Cajun flavor, though. Overall,
Cayenne.
I want to absolutely applaud Blue Diamond for actually using a spice
When using spicy.
when saying they're going to put something extreme.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's not over the top extreme. But
Not to hate on Pringles.
not to hate on anybody, but even like that ghost pepper ranch sauce from Wendy's was good tasting. But
Then you need to make that into the ranch
if
sauce.
they would put a more ghost pepper in there,
Put
like
that
this
powder in it.
and they did, but they probably put such a minute amount. I'm gonna compare these two again.
Here.
No, yeah, you get it stays on your finger,
Yeah.
and maybe that's why mine's been hotter because I don't have it. I keep licking it off.
Yeah, me too. That was after like 3 nuts.
This ghost pepper.
It has a certain
What is that
flavor.
flavor?
I don't know what it is.
Oh my
it's
God.
like, it's good though. It has a sweetness, like a sharp boldness, and it's pretty good.
The pepper has a really good, like the pepper itself is just a different taste. Like that is such a unique flavor. It doesn't taste like a jalapeno or a cayenne, or even this Reaper is more. That has almost like, it's just like a sweet flavor
Yeah.
if you really suck on it.
My mouth is hot.
No, these are no joke.
Yeah.
Like, when you get to even the ghost pepper, there'll be someone that's going to make a mistake and be like, these aren't hot, and they're going to just keep jamming them in their mouth. And as you're going to let it sit for a couple minutes,
Especially those ones.
and then it sneaks up on you, especially if you don't, I mean, if you just chew them down, I mean, your throat will start burning and you might feel it in your stomach, but the almond kind of takes away from the heat a little bit. But if you like eat them like a sunflower seed where you suck the flavor off first and then you eat the almond, you really get that full brunt of the pepper.
My mouth is hot. And
It's
the
what-
only thing that you can help to cool it down is by hitting the subscribe button.
It is definitely a drink-worthy snack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
These
this is,
probably not so much.
if you don't eat hot at all, these definitely.
Normally people who ain't eating hot, who are
buying
not
these.
eating hot, aren't normally buying Carolina Reaper nuts. So. Almonds are my favorite nuts.
So he was saying originally he didn't feel the heat, but you see which one he keeps gravitating to because
No, I
when
keep on going to this
when
one.
you keep
If
going-
you're paying attention, I keep on getting the ghost pepper.
I'm not knocking you. I'm just saying there is a distinct difference between this one, and
I think
this
this
one.
one's more sweet than that one.
It's more peppy to me. It's like a happy little
It
spice.
jumps out at you.
This one is
That one's
is-
mysterious.
I don't know what that flavor is. And it's probably what the ghost pepper actually tastes like. Because I told you, every pepper
That one has a lot
has a
of stuff on it.
unique flavor. And this one, the taste,
I feel like the more you eat of these nuts, it's gonna be worse when you get to the very bottom because all the powder's gonna fall on it.
This one has a different taste. You know, it's a contrast of like Texas Pete, Louisiana Red Hot compared to Tabasco. You know what I mean? Like it's
Tabasco isn't that hot.
No, but it's a total different in flavor.
Oh,
like those that you know what I'm saying? Like
I
it's
thought you
not
were
even
gonna say like
not heat wise.
I thought you were gonna say like
these are much hotter than Tabasco.
Frank's Red Hot compared to Sriracha because it's a
yeah
way different flavor. I feel like
that too. I was thinking of like common brands that people would eat in hot sauce, but
I feel like if you like these flavors, you'll probably gravitate the ones you like most.
Honestly, if you've ever eaten any one of these peppers,
If you're gonna eat these, get them all.
They really taste
I don't
totally
know if there's
different.
a level 1 hot. I'm
even
guessing
this
this is
one,
an almond.
even this one compared to this one,
Yeah.
there's such a contrast in flavor on and heat.
They
Not
didn't
only
fool
in-
around with this.
Not even in flavor and heat. There's a big difference
Yeah.
taste wise. Nope, that was that one.
Yeah.
It is definitely. And it's funny
If you close your eyes, you'll be able to tell which one's better.
because when we ate this one, if we would have started on this one, you eat this one and it tastes like an almond.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it just tastes normal.
Well, it tastes like a spicy almond because my mouth's spicy.
Right, but it doesn't taste like a. Compared to these. But the thing too is though, with these and these, they're not any hotter when you first put them in your mouth than these. But it builds. I don't feel. Maybe it is a little bit.
I agree with that.
You know what I mean? But the initial heat.
That's why I thought this one was less than this one and this one was less than this one.
The linger factor too in these is minimal.
Yeah.
It hits you and it's gone.
These?
This one it takes a little bit.
A little
These
bit.
don't go away for a while. These like hang in your mouth for
Those
a
are
while.
evil.
These hang in your mouth for a while. And we're not talking.
Now,
well,
Dad,
I say that if you put
this
a handful.
is a QR code.
If you put a handful in your mouth.
He's trying to ask me to take out my phone and scan barcodes as QR codes.
They had one stick burner pellet grill. We'll just tell the story while you bring it up. And the box was a little mangled, but I wanted to see it actually built because some of these grills that they have out there, the metal is so thin it's not going to hold temperature. I mean, we live in Massachusetts. You get all temperature. So if you're out there for a 6-hour cook or a 10-hour cook or 12-hour cook,
Or
and
18-hour cook.
it starts raining, you need something that's going to somewhat hold temperature. And when it's in a box, you can't tell how thick the thing is. Don't get me wrong, that box was heavy, but it didn't have a price on it. So we were trying to find a QR code.
Well, I saw the price. I
But he
just
didn't
didn't
say
tell him.
anything.
It was like $1.99, but it wasn't that
right.
good of a smoker. So.
It wasn't. It was a little one. But
So he was like, scan the QR code, and he was pointing at the barcode. I'm like, that's a barcode. And he's like, how about you scan this one? And
I'm
it's
like, can
another
you scan
barcode.
any of these?
He
'Cause
pointed at like 5 different barcodes on the box. There's one on every side.
because when I had my Walmart app,
You could scan them.
and I still have the Walmart app, but you can go in and you can just scan any box and it tells you exactly what price it
Yeah.
is. So I didn't know if we had that on the iPhone. I never just did it in random.
Only QR codes. And then we got the lady right below the box. It had a price tag of $1.99 with labeled the smoker, and we got the lady. If the lady's watching, that was funny.
Yeah. Well, it was
I'm
tricky.
not wearing my hat right now, so.
It was tricky because it said $14,
It was.
and I knew it wasn't $14 for this whole big thing. And then underneath it, it was hidden that there was one, but we blew it on that one. I will say, because I just had another one of these. When you're switching back and forth between nuts, they have a generous heat. They definitely have.
It is very hot.
Yeah.
So if you don't like spice, do not get the hot ones.
If you do not spice, don't get any of them.
Yeah.
But
Just eat
I
almonds.
highly recommend if you like a spice, every one of these are actually really good.
Yeah.
Hey, I like Blue Diamond makes a good nut anyways. I think they're always fresh tasting.
They are good nuts. From the almond people.
They're not. The good part about these to me is sometimes when you get nuts in a can, they're overly salty. And a lot of times that's why when you get the mixed nuts you can't choose. But
Yeah.
a lot of times I'll get like the low salt or the dry roasted.
Yeah,
where
they're
not as
Carolina
salty.
Reaper seasoning
Yeah.
as
Oh no.
the second ingredient.
What's the first? Almond.
Almonds.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure this is just the flavor of a dried cayenne pepper.
This
cayenne.
is cayenne and onion seasoning.
Mm-hmm.
And this would be ghost pepper seasoning. If you're gonna get these, I would recommend them all.
None of them are outrageously hot if you can tolerate heat. Your mother will not be able to eat any of these. Or nor would she want to.
Yeah.
But
I know a few people who think almonds are spicy, so they shouldn't eat these.
the more I'm eating these, like I've been snacking on these over here, and it's continuously getting hotter in my mouth. So they are definitely a...
Almond.
The good thing is, for those people... What is
He said they definitely are, and I said almond.
They are.
They are an almond. They definitely are an almond. I found that funny. I don't know if you...
The good thing is a can this size is literally like single serving size, and you're not supposed to eat. You're not supposed to eat that many almonds.
This one is 6 servings. This one is 6.
They're all 6. So what I'm saying is, a normal can this size, because when it's funny because when you go on certain diets like Atkins, you can eat nuts, but they say you can eat nuts, but you're literally supposed to eat
2 nuts.
a tiny little amount of nuts. You're not supposed to eat, like, you look at this and you're like, I'll eat this in a day, and you would with almonds. You can't with these because
No, almonds.
they limit you because it has a heat.
Almonds to begin with, a filling. I couldn't eat like a gallon of almonds.
I used to do a little container of mixed nuts every day when I was on the Atkins.
Mixed nuts. Almonds are a lot more dense, I feel like. Almonds are the way to go if you want nuts. Unless they're spicy to you, then don't eat the almonds.
This is the one good thing about this. This is much like when I used to make my homemade jerky. I'd make it this hot. So I would only eat, take a bite of it. I'd stick it down for a minute. The heat would burn up your mouth. You'd go away. You'd take another bite. So otherwise, I'd eat the whole roast. I'd sit down and eat the whole thing because it was delicious. But when you have them hot like this, you got to eat a little bit. You take a break. Eat a little bit. You take a break.
There's a weird sweetness in that one.
This is the pepper. I'm telling you. We're going to have to I'm going to have to go smell the ghost peppers that I have in the cabinet. I don't know if they'd have the flavor to dry, but that is such a unique taste.
Yeah, definitely.
And you might not even like it. It reminds me of something, but I can't figure out.
Almond?
Not the almond. It's not the flavor of the almond. It's the flavor of the shaker.
Beet juice concentrate?
It's a nice flavor though. I do like the sweetness of that.
Yeah. Well,
but they are definitely on the spicy side. So if you are going to try these, bring a drink.
Yeah. And one better than this. I don't like these.
You brought it up.
Well, I don't want to not drink it.
I told them, just in case, grab a drink. They say extreme, but everything else that says hot, spicy, extreme, scorching, we had to...
Fingles!
They would not scorch it at all. So these are finally something
that can live up to the name.
They put ghost pepper on there. They didn't fool around. It tastes like ghost pepper. Cayenne tastes like cayenne. And they put 4 little fires on here, and it has a nice heat. And again, this is a tricky heat because it's not one of them going to light your head on fire.
If you eat a whole bowl of those, then they will.
If you took a handful of that and put it in your mouth, it would feel the heat, but 2 minutes later, it's going to be hotter than it was when you first ate it.
That would be bad.
That's for sure.
I wouldn't recommend doing that. If you don't like spice.
It's a heat that grows, for sure. But, well, there you go. We did this because, again...
fired up.
Let's
get fired up. You can't really see it from here.
Right, they all say that. Yep.
Yeah.
Good job, Blue Diamond. These are delicious.
Congratulations.
I really like it because a lot of times, when you want a snack, but same thing when you eat chips, you can eat a big bucket of chips and then you go get another big bucket of chips because you're never full. You can just eat these. One of them snacks you can, while you're playing the video games, you throw one in your mouth.
Those are blueberries. Blueberries, a big bowl of blueberries.
Then go away.
There was a few people. We were at a campground.
We were in Seattle.
In Seattle, Washington. Mm-hmm. It was literally a parking lot.
Was?
And their pool was closed at the time. Yep. And they had a little game room. This was before COVID. And they had an original Xbox.
We did.
The Xbox with so it was Battlefront when it was on the Xbox. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's Yeah, it is on Xbox now, right? I don't know. I thought it was.
I'm trying to remember. They only had a
PlayStation.
couple games on there,
But they
He's
had
giving you
the
a long
original
version of the
Xbox.
story,
Anyways, they were playing in the game room, and they got a bucket of blueberries. They were like on sale or
but
something.
there was a couple kids in there.
Um,
But yeah, no, these are good. These
that
are very
I
good.
don't know why that came to mind. It's snacks for gaming, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, because I said playing with a game and stuff like that. But yeah, he's blowing his nose. These are like nose watering snacks. This one has a nice little bite to it. Not gonna kill you, but definitely get your attention if you don't like heat. So there you go. There is our Blue Diamond Extreme Nuts.
Nuts.
And I highly recommend them if you like heat.
Yeah.
I highly don't recommend them if you do not.
If you have a nut allergy, do not eat these.
Well,
I think
that's
should
a
go
given.
Without saying.
That's
but
a given. But
just to clarify.
if you do buy them, especially if you buy the Reapers, be prepared that it has a generous amount of heat on them.
Get some
I will say
Fresco or something.
I will say these two are both hotter than the Atomic we had at Wingstop. The hottest one that they had at Wingstop.
This one is. I don't know if this one was. We'd have to go to Thigh Stop and see.
I really wish they would do something.
We have to get it. Download DoorDash, get the stupid wings, and
If you want to see the thighs
thighs.
at Wingstop,
Thigh Stop.
let me know because I can get. I just don't want to do. It just makes me
he's
angry.
stubborn.
I am. Certain things make me angry, and they should put it on their app. They should put it
They
on
should.
their
They
app.
make more money.
It doesn't make any sense. They should put it on their app. If they're gonna cook it anyways, they should put it on their app.
Yeah, I don't know what that's all about.
You know what I mean? Like it doesn't make any sense. Like if you want people to go to your place and get thighs, why make it be DoorDash?
I'm guessing
Why?
it's because thighs are more expensive.
So what, you're still paying.
Maybe they have a deal if you go through DoorDash, and they're probably sponsored by DoorDash and making a ton of money off DoorDash.
I don't know unless
That would
they're
be my
they're
theory.
getting a cut because it doesn't make any sense. If you want people to come to your store, you should be able to walk in off the street and say, "I want thighs instead of wings."
You might be able to.
I don't know.
We haven't walked in and was like, I want thighs instead of wings. So we'd have to try it.
Yeah, if anyone's done that, let us know because we can always, I guess, do that. But it should be on their app. He's got his head right under your chair, so.
Oh, he loves that.
Yeah, but all right. So there you go. There is our Blue Diamond Extreme, and I highly recommend all of them.
Yeah.
But I highly recommend you start from here and work your way up because if you start from here and work your way down, this won't even taste like a spice anymore because these two have a lot more heat.
I don't know if there's a one flame.
Yeah, these are the ones that
I don't think
your
there
mother
is,
found.
unless
So
they're considering almonds being that.
no, these are the ones your mother found. So you can't really get much other than cracked black pepper. You really can't get much.
Do they have
lower.
dill pickle almonds?
I don't really see
They
a
have
lot
sunflower seeds. They
flavored
have chips.
almonds. Now, sunflower seeds, we have a lot of flavors downstairs that we still haven't done yet.
Yeah, we have
They,
like 8,000.
But this is the first time I really saw like highly seasoned nuts.
Really?
They don't really.
Well, it's because you get the great value like trail mixes.
Yeah, but I'm always looking at the nut section because I used to get
The
them
issue is
'cause
that
it was a
nuts are
good
so
snack.
expensive.
They are expensive, but I used
I
to
don't
try
know
to
why.
look, but I don't see as many flavored ones. But then again, like honestly, if I'm in the point of eating nuts, I'm usually eating it because it's better than eating chips on a diet and stuff.
If
and
I'm
I
gonna
don't
eat
want
nuts, I'll just eat peanut butter.
but I
and
don't want
saltines.
all those flavors. You know what I mean? I just want mixed nuts. I don't want I don't want a sweet and sour mixed nut. Just give me a mixed nut. You know what I mean? So, but there you go. There is our Blue Diamond review.
I'm glad
Again-
these aren't heavily salted because nuts. Almonds seems to be salted whenever you get salted.
That's the problem I have with the mixed
You
nuts.
don't like
is
a
a
lot
lot
of
of times
salt.
they really salted to me. The one good
We
thing
got
about
salt
having
today.
this, yeah, ironically,
We went to the Dollar Tree on our adventure, and we got salt. Best store.
That's because my son swears.
Kosher salt's different, so we said, hey.
We always
let's
had
get
regular
some
table
kosher
salt or Morton's regular salt, but he swears.
Morton? Who's
Yeah.
Morton?
The little girl, Morton's salt. Anyways,
Morton?
yeah.
I've never met.
Don't
a
be
Morton.
salty. Remember the shirt? Don't be a salty biatch was on it, and it was the Morton's girl from the salt shaker. Well, I'll show you downstairs.
I don't know.
But anyways,
what Morton is.
they so we did. We were at the dollar store
That's
while we were
all.
running around through all the places trying to find.
I don't think he's ever had kosher salt. So.
And I don't know if I have, so I did buy some because if we do end up getting a smoker and you're gonna use a lot of salt and pepper and stuff, you're gonna need a generous amount of both. So, that being said,
That's the review.
Go ahead. You can finish it out.
Because
you know what I'm gonna
subscribe to the channel.
Yep.
You should leave a comment down below and share it with a friend or a pet. And
Yep. I don't think we have any.
Like the video. Well, see what I can say. Like or dislike it. It doesn't matter.
Just hit something. Just
save
hit a
us
button.
to a playlist.
That's it.
Play us like in your car as a podcast. Turn subtitles on, and we'll see.